to use.
Is anybody experiencing flu-like or COVID-19 symptoms? Where's
No, somebody's shooting in my hub. I'm at FedEx in Plainsville.
What's the
There's
address?
gunshots everywhere.
Okay,
Please hurry.
what is the address?
The address is 8951 Mirabelle Road.
How many shots did you hear?
I don't know if anybody got shot. Can we go out down here? Can we run on the way to the end and go out?
Don't go outside. Stay where you're safe.
8951 Mirabelle Road.
I want you to stay with me, okay? Don't hang up, okay?
Shut that door!
When a young boy's mother notices his odd behaviors, intensifying year by year, she begins to worry about him. It began as a child when young Brandon Hole insisted on wearing 3 pairs of shorts at a time. That seemed innocuous enough until years later when he developed
bring it back. What?
wearing 3 pairs of shorts at a
That's what tipped her off? That's not that weird.
time. That seemed innocuous enough until years later when he developed an unusual obsession that soon went off the rails.
Yeah, this is the
was
wolf
the
guy.
bedroom of that same boy.
Oh, the My Little
Only
Pony
now
killer.
he was well into
Yeah,
his
it's the wolf
teenage
guy.
years, and his true love is depicted on the colorful posters hanging on these walls. The cartoon ponies you see are the central characters on a children's animated television series, My Little Pony. Most people would do anything for the love of their life, but few knew just how far Brandon
Dude, that
was
pony,
willing to go
you know
for his.
what's happened to that pony.
And the ones that did know would soon wonder how they didn't see the horrific outcome staring them right in the face.
Indianapolis police.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Brandon, please?
Oh, yeah, this is Brandon.
Brandon Hole was no stranger to tragedy. In this phone call with police, you'll quickly learn how his demons began to develop at such an early age. His mother, Sheila, estimates he was only 4 years old as she describes the dramatic incident you're about to hear.
I mean, he'd be real depressed one day and be like, I ought to just do what my dad did.
How did his dad kill himself?
So.
Okay. Did he find him or did he see that?
That's crazy.
No, he was there when we got into a real bad argument, and his dad said that, hey, whatever, if you leave with the kids, I'm going to myself, and I said, go ahead. He was, I think, 4 then.
It seemed this
4
haunting
years
memory would
old?
follow Brandon everywhere he went for the
4
rest of his
years
life.
old is crazy.
Before long, Sheila would see his struggles start to manifest in unusual behaviors, including
Chill,
his insistence
meow,
on wearing
chill.
3 pairs of shorts at a time, the way he would rock back and forth as he watched television, and how if his routine tasks were interrupted, the whole sequence would begin again. He was eventually diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder. Sensing something was off, Sheila took her troubled son to Barrington Health Center in Indianapolis. But there she would learn there was more going on than she ever knew. The first visit in 2011, when Brandon was 9, would prove to be his first of many.
Dude.
But with every visit, the outcomes grew worse and worse. And ultimately, it all culminated in some of the most terrorizing moments ever caught on camera. Less than a year after being diagnosed with
Bro, I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I even went through weird I did certain I went through certain I did counseling type shit when I was younger, but dude, to go through intense therapy like that, I don't know, man. I always feel like when I see these cases and it starts at a young age and it's that violent, I don't see it ever going well. I don't know. I've never seen a case where it's this kid's super violent at a young age, goes through the right course, and now they're normal. I've never seen that.
with a bevy of disorders, including
this kid's
disruptive behavior
fucking
disorder, anxiety,
killing animals
obsessive-compulsive
and shit.
disorder, and depression.
And now he's normal.
Brandon's
I've
behaviors
never
would soon
seen that.
become much more aggressive. Thanks to his ever-increasing temper, his mother took him back for another visit 1 year later. As it turned out, his mother's fears were no exaggeration, and the medical records are damning evidence that prove it. From excessive lying to disrespectful behavior, Brandon's temper was now only part of a growing list of concerns. But for Brandon, it was just the beginning. It's May of 2013. Brandon is 11. A police officer was dispatched.
Chat, I know more people that have... I shouldn't say this. I'm just going to say... I know more people that their entire life you would have never guessed, then people you could have guessed the entire life. How do I put this? The outcome of people that I know that you would never guess compared to ones like this that you could guess that are locked up versus not locked up. I don't know. I feel like it's not hard to see, because there's people, you would never guess, but this one you would guess. This ain't a never guess type of thing, you know?
To the home Sheila and Brandon shared with Sheila's boyfriend.
Or, I mean, don't kill people. It's one of those things where, they don't kill people. No, you don't know if they kill people. That's the difference. Like, I don't know. How the fuck do I put this? Psychopaths, you could probably be like, oh, there's a chance they do one or two. And then there's people that you're like, oh, they got a temperament, but maybe they will never do that. This ain't that.
And Keith Larson. According to Keith, he and Brandon were engaged in a water fight, and when Keith sprayed him with the garden hose, Brandon flew into an unexpected rage. He'd locked himself in the bathroom, where he proceeded to destroy items inside. Sheila alleged that she picked the lock, after which Brandon left the bathroom and Sheila became his target. That's when Brandon snapped. He punched and slapped Sheila in the face multiple times, kicked her in the legs, and bit her on the
Brandon's
forearm.
a fucking asshole.
She followed as he ran for the kitchen and grabbed 2 table knives out of a drawer.
Oh, hell no.
Then, in a mad scramble, charged at his own mother. He trapped her in the family room and wouldn't allow her to leave. It seemed like something unthinkable was about to happen. But just when she thought there was no escape, police arrived in the nick of time, and the madness for now came to an end. Somehow, Sheila only sustained a
unpopular opinion, adoption. You're coming at me with knives at this young of an age. Actually, not even that young. You know better. I'm raising you. I'm giving you a roof. Fuck off. I know that people would be like, it's your kid. No, that's not my kid. Because if I raise the kid that I assume that I raised, if he ends up like this, then I didn't raise my kid. That's not my kid. I know that sounds harsh. It is my kid. It is him. But you know, I'm going to have to lose that. I'm going to have to lose that part of my life. I'll probably love him still, but it is what it is. It's not the kid that I raised.
And the madness for now came to an end. Somehow, Sheila only sustained a small wound to her right forearm.
Abortion? Yeah, the problem is yeah. I don't know, man. Chat. Maybe we could find something of a kid that was like this, that like grew up, but I just don't see the outcome.
But her fears about her son's behavior leading up to this point had been
No help,
all
yeah.
but confirmed. The incident ended in Brandon receiving several months of probation.
In his room? Bro,
After
this
that
kid's
incident
got,
with his mother, everything
this
continued
kid
in the same
has a
direction,
relationship
and
with
every
fake
year,
ponies, and he's
Brandon would
trying to
ascend
stab
another
me.
step
What do
on
you
that
mean,
stairway
bro?
to madness. He quit school in 2014 and never got beyond the 6th grade level. He stayed home, his depression ever present, and isolated from the world, worsening his condition. It seemed to manifest in his chilling search history. You've already learned about
I
his
don't want to, bro.
obsession
I
with
know
My
that
Little
his history
Pony,
is going to be
but while
nuts.
left alone, Brandon had been researching something far more sinister.
Oh, I can already
In
imagine.
2015, Brandon was assessed by the Riley Children's Foundation. His search history included an obsessive interest in mass shootings. He told the assessor that, quote,
That's about right.
I feel bad for the victims, the families. When asked if he could put himself in the shoes of the perpetrators, he denied it, saying, I don't want to waste my time doing something like that. It's a hassle. And that he wouldn't want to cause families any trauma.
Bro, those two statements are nuts. It's a hassle. That seems like you're like, dude, I'm too lazy to clean up the seat. Like, there's just too much work. And then it's like, I don't want to cause the family's trouble. What the fuck? Or trauma.
Chillingly, the assessor concluded that Brandon seemed to empathize with the victims, despite the fact that he also admitted to sharing memes and jokes about them with his friends. Then, the day came when 18-year-old Brandon made the decision to follow through with something he'd planned to do for quite some time.
Wait, why does it say Branhole? Wait, is his last name Branhole? Is it Brandon Branhole? Wait, why does that say Branhole?
It was March 2nd, 2020.
And he was like, well, drive me to the gun store and I'll just look around. On the way to the gun store, we saw a sticker that said hashtag stop the life. And he's like, there's your sign. And I was like, okay, well, if you buy a gun, there's your sign. You know, I got to take that away from you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh my
So,
God.
and he did buy it without bullets.
The store was out of ammunition that day. That night, Sheila and her daughter devised a plan. The situation was far too perilous, and they couldn't just sit back and watch to see what became of it. They had to
Oh, is that
act.
what it was?
If
Meow?
not,
That's
Sheila
funny.
feared
That's actually
perhaps
crazy.
Brandon would follow
That
through
is such
and
a
take
fucked
his own
up-
life,
That's-
just as his father had
The-
done several years
Brain
prior.
hole is the
Or
abbreviation.
something
That's
much,
crazy.
much worse. The following morning, they traveled to the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department and filed a case report telling of his troubled past and how he planned to point his shotgun at police.
You know who this kid reminds me of? I've been sitting here trying to think. Chat, you know who this fucking kid reminds me of? Oh my God, hold
traveled
on.
to much worse. Or
Chat. Y'all remember this fucker? Holy shit. Yo. Yo. Oh my God, chat.
Fuck with savages, you a fuck boy, you can't hang. You can find me posted up on Frank Block with my fucking gang. You ain't really bound.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck?
or something much in police department and filed a case report telling of his troubled past and how he planned to point his shotgun at police, thereby ensuring his death.
Yo, not the long neck. That guy's not the long neck guy. That dude's not. That's Slim Jesus. Meow, that's fucked. Meow. Meow, what the fuck did you just say? That's not him. That's not him.
Later that same day, on March 3rd, several officers
He
and
does
members
look
of
like
the
Malcolm in the
Indianapolis
Middle.
Mobile Crisis
Herbs, you're
Assistance
right.
Team, or MCAT,
Wait, Herbs,
responded
you're
to
right.
Sheila's home. Upon entering, Brandon was placed in handcuffs, with the police report stating that Brandon had become quite anxious, and his main focus was ensuring that no one looked at his computer.
Whoa, hold on.
That was
Let me go
March
back here.
30s, thereby ensuring of his troubled past and how he planned to point his shotgun at police, thereby ensuring his death.
Okay,
Later
so
that same day, on March 3rd, several officers and members of the Indianapolis
Okay, that's
Mobile
why they
Crisis
searched it.
Assistance Team,
Yo.
or MCAT, responded to Sheila's home.
not oh
Upon
my God.
entering, Brandon was placed in handcuffs, with the police report stating that Brandon had become quite anxious, and his main focus was ensuring that no one looked at his computer.
You know what I'm doing if I'm an investigator? I walk in this room, I see Burn DVDs of Burn, a Crunch Bar. A fucking Crunch Bar is criminal. My Little Pony and the fucking desktop. All of this right now, I am taking everything you own and I'm searching it.
What police would find on that computer
That
would leave
thing is-
Sheila
oh,
utterly
chat, how much to lick that
with the search
computer?
revealing
To lick that
extremist
fucking
websites
keyboard.
in his history.
Oh my God,
At this
bro.
time, Brandon's gun was confiscated under Indiana's red flag law.
Crunch Bar is criminal
When
as
Brandon was
fuck.
taken to Eskenazi Hospital for further assessment, she hoped he'd be put on a 72-hour hold.
Why is his name Brand Hole everywhere? Stop calling him Brand Hole. You don't fucking keep calling him Brand.
But
I hope his name's
instead,
Brand.
somehow,
Why
he
is
was in and
Brand Hole
out in
everywhere,
under
dude?
2
No wonder
hours.
he's a fucking
To
freak.
Sheila's utter surprise, an emergency medicine
Not
doctor
Brand
determined that there
Hole,
was no
dude.
diagnosis,
Not
and Brandon
Brand
denied
Hole.
having any issues. What's more shocking, there's no record that indicates a formal psychological assessment was ever conducted
Okay.
on Brandon during this visit, despite Sheila's cries for help. A few days after the visit to Eskenazi Hospital,
Okay, this
a detective
motherfucker-
contacted Sheila concerning
This motherfucker's collecting the coat of bear arms. This dude's got the original guns when the declaration was. This guy has the. Oh my.
his confiscated shotgun.
I just needed to talk to you about what happened with Brandon. My role in this is simply just to see if we're going to file a retention case. If they file a retention case, he would also be deemed to be a dangerous person, which only
No
means
shit.
that he wouldn't be able to purchase
No
firearms.
shit.
This isn't a criminal record.
Yo,
It's
why
not-
are
you
we
can't
letting
even see
these
it.
people
Like, if
buy
somebody
these
were to
guns,
search
bro?
For criminal cases and stuff, these cases don't go into
Yo,
there.
yo,
'cause
yo,
they're
yo,
just
yo, yo.
so-
No, I'm pausing this. If I'm collecting all this, bro, chat, am I hearing that after all these threats, they let him get a gun and then he got more threats? Bro, I just love how we're like, yo, don't fucking listen here, brother. Don't you fucking make out with another chick. Don't you make out with another dude. If you're a dude or you're a chick, don't be doing that shit. And you know what? Don't be smoking marijuana, because I'll fuck you up. But you want a gun? Oh, you're a danger to everything around you? Nah, it's fine. But, wait, you want freedom? Come over to Texas. We hate a lot of things. You want freedom? We got guns. Oh, you want to smoke weed? No. Oh, your grandma's visiting from Mexico? No. Oh, you want to make out with your homie? No, you can't do that. But you want a gun? Oh, you have passed. Okay, now you can still have it.
Once
Fine,
they get
freedom.
filed, like if I needed to check on one,
And by the way, Chad, before anyone freaks out on me, I live in Arizona. But in Arizona, we're like the real Texas. We have actual freedom. You get a guns, you get to smoke weed, you can fuck your homie. That's real freedom. You want anyone from Texas, come over. Come on.
I can't even do it. I have to send an email to the prosecutor's office and ask them to look, because they're the only ones that can access it. So to see like what the status of it is.
Then, when the FBI visited with Sheila the following month, they
And
would
we have burrito
unknowingly
tacos.
add fuel to the fire. An agent, along
just
with
said that
another
at the same
officer,
time as
visited Sheila's home and asked to meet with Brandon. When the agent asked Brandon what he planned to do with his life, Brandon replied that perhaps he could join the FBI. In response, the agent made it clear that wouldn't be an option for him. Perhaps this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
No shit.
It would be exactly 1 year to this very day
Bro,
that Brandon would unleash the
oh my
inner
God, he
demons he'd been
duct
harboring
taped.
since
He duct
early
taped the.
childhood.
Oh my God, bro.
At the conclusion of the meeting,
No,
all
he put
intelligence
the
that had
My
been
Little
gathered
Pony on the
Brandon
gun.
revealed the last thing Sheila or any mother would ever want to hear about their own son. Brandon had all the makings of a mass shooter.
No.
Some of the red flags that the FBI may have recognized in Brandon were that he was a loner with feelings of rejection from society, as well as feeling like he was being treated unfairly, and his belief that he was a victim. Other red flags that Brandon showed were his symptoms of depression, homicidal thoughts, violent fantasies, and anger problems. In conjunction with the other warning signs were his traits of narcissism, and most concerning of all, his fixation on past school shootings.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Chat, like, honestly, because I know, like, if some have kids in here. Your child's big obsessions are My Little Pony and guns. Like, those were two of his obsessions. There's something that, like, am I wrong? Maybe I don't have kids, so maybe there's something I don't see.
And mass murderers.
But
despite the exchange
your
with the
son-
FBI agent, Brandon, for a time, seemed to be on the up and up. He found a job in 2020, and he seemed to enjoy working at the local
Yeah, other
FedEx
red flags are
Marcos
crunch
facility.
bars. He likes
Maybe
crunch
this was the new
bars.
beginning Sheila had hoped for after all those arduous years.
Yeah, the other
Maybe
red
Brandon was
flags
finally
is he
improving.
loves crunch.
But it wasn't the case. And in fact, he was only just ascending into peak madness.
This motherfucker.
In the months before he would do the unthinkable, Brandon quit showing.
Yo, thank you so much, Lunatic. Interesting time to come in. Thank you so much for the 8 months, Lunatic. Newest sub. That was actually our first sub ski in hours, dude. Like 9 hours, bro. Thank you so much, dude. We're just watching this guy that is obsessed with My Little Pony, and he's a piece of shit. Not because of that, but he killed people. Welcome in, baby. What's up, Lunatic?
Up for work. It seemed he couldn't bring himself to get out of bed.
He
By
probably
October,
eats
his stint
mounds.
at the FedEx facility had officially come to an end.
This dude.
It was mid-March of 2021.
Wait.
and Brandon had moved back to his
Chat, what are the things, the chocolate covered raisins? I know some people are gonna hate me. What are they called? Like chocolate ants or something? That's what he likes.
mother's home. Once again,
Somebody's
Sheila
gonna be
had to fight
pissed
the
at me.
system in order to get her son
I
in
said
front
it.
of a mental health professional before he
Raisinets.
was finally
Yeah.
assessed. Multiple pages of notes named a variety of Brandon's conditions, amongst them generalized anxiety disorder, recurrent major depressive disorder. Meanwhile, even while he was in therapy, this is an actual list of the items he was purchasing.
Oh my God. Where the fuck was he buying this shit from? $15? What the 33 bones for a Magpul fucking angled foregrip, dude. Where the fuck is this shit? Oh, this was like the dark web, huh? Was this like this had to have been, oh no, was this from a local? Ships? No, this was shipped.
As he was making these purchases, he attended another session with a social worker. But by now, Brandon had reached the point of no return. The following day, he attended a session with a different social worker, stating he had no empathy and no care for the lives of others.
Okay, dude, why the fuck can you buy a gun when you go to a social worker and you can say this, bro? Like, come on, dude. Amendment my asshole, bro. I'm as American as it gets, dude. I own my shit. I got a gun. I got my shit, bro. But, dude, amendment my cock, dude. I don't give a fuck. Dude, you can't just... dude, in my opinion, bro, you say one word like this, you can never own a gun in your life. In fact, I'm going to say it. You're not allowed to have a gun. I think, Chad, this is going to hurt some feelings, bro. I think if your kid says some shit like this, you're not allowed to have a gun in your house anymore. I truly mean that. Figure it the fuck... Unless you kick him the fuck out. There you go, bro. You don't... If you want to own a gun, bro, your kids are either going to fucking figure it the fuck out or you're going to kick them the fuck out. Because you're not going to have a gun in this house. This is ridiculous, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Including his own flesh and blood.
This is fucking bullshit,
2 weeks later,
dude.
in what would be
Amendment
his
my
final counseling
cock,
session,
dude. This is
he stated
nuts.
the same thing again. But what he added this time was chilling.
Like, come on,
Brandon
bro.
claimed he was a danger to society and that society should fear him. And he was right.
Marion County 911 is
Insane, bro.
Okay.
Insane.
How many shots were fired?
a lot.
It started the night Brandon quietly departed home, never to return again.
Yo.
En route to his final
Oh my
destination,
God, bro.
the FedEx Smart Post facility, sometime around 11 p.m. on April 15th, 2021. That particular evening was nothing out of the
Okay.
ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. I want that fucking pony is faced out. I want nothing out of the ordinary here, but I just want you to know that pony is face down. There's shorts right there, and there's blood on the bottom left of this. There is a lot out of the ordinary, dog. Don't you ever tell me that again. Don't you ever fucking tell me that again.
Sheila returned home from work with dinner
Don't
for
you
Brandon and found him
ever
to be
tell
in
me
a
that
pleasant
again.
mood. After he ate, he took a relaxing bath. Then they both went to bed. Or so Sheila thought. Once inside the FedEx Smart Post facility, Brandon makes his way through, savagely opening fire on everyone in his path.
Oh my God,
Then he
bro.
moves through the lobby, assassinating employees at random as they attempt to run for their lives. Soon after, he returns to the parking lot and immediately opens fire on those unfortunate enough to be in close proximity. 911
Oh my
calls
God,
flood local
dude.
dispatchers as
Yo.
Brandon continues his murderous undertaking.
Bro,
I think there's possibly multiple shooters. I hear them outside. I'm in the control room. There's three of us in here.
you know, I just can't also stand the whole, it's not gun control that's the problem. It's your parents that's the problem. Motherfucker, it's all of it, dude, if you can walk in, chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be completely real with you. A lot of this shit, I'm gonna be very careful with my words. The shit that I protected myself with and when I was a very bad person, I got that shit at bro, there's something called the gun show. And there's a law, and it's called the gifter's law. I can go to a gun show, chat. I can pick up the craziest gun, and it's considered gifted to me. I buy the gun. It's my bought gun, the gift. It's gifted to me, and it falls either under the gift or the gun, like the purchase of the gun from a show. Now, if you get caught with it, you say it's a gift. And this shit has been happening for so long. And the amount of people that I've seen that should not own guns that do, it's fucking crazy. Yo, always on deck. Dude, thank you. Brand new sub out of nowhere, man. How'd you find the stream, dude? Welcome to the community, bro. Welcome, man.
How Okay, so what I need for you guys to do, like I said, stay down, make sure your door is locked. Put something against that door if you can to keep yourself safe, okay?
Please.
Thank you so much, man. How you doing, always?
In a matter of minutes, the premises transformed into a nightmare.
There's somebody on the parking lot with a rifle shooting. We got the guy in here. We got him in here. He's been shot. Okay. He's in our shack with us.
Been a minute, baby. How you been, bro?
Get medics on the phone. I'm not gonna hang up, okay? Stay with me.
There is at least one person down. Send an ambulance or two, please.
Yeah, we have the ambulance and the officers en route.
But they have an AR-15. I'm not sure how many other guns they have, but I know they at least have one assault rifle.
They're still shooting.
Okay, stay on the line. They're already on the way to you, okay?
You know, ready him. We're back on Prodigy in the new GTA.
That happens, okay?
Been vibing, man.
Right now, I just hear a lot of gunshots and a lot of people around.
Okay, hold on. Stay on the line.
The emergency call.
Yo, Chad, this is the other thing, too. I'm starting to, like, I don't think, here's my opinion. I think you can raise a beautiful human, but they can turn out just, wires are not there. The wires are wrong, bro. Screws are loose. I believe in that, bro. But I also believe that if you're a parent where you hear your kids saying things like, I have no empathy, I hate everything, I want to kill things, and you've had knives pulled on you, and your kid goes and buys a gun, you deserve the same punishment as them. I don't give a fuck if you're the biggest saint. You could be the biggest sweetheart in the world. You're the problem, man. Your child owns a gun and said this shit, bro. You're insane, and you deserve to be in the same predicament as your kid. You get the same charge. I don't give a fuck, man.
Calls continue to pour in.
And you know what, dude? I'm going to go super far here, dude, because this is the only way to fix this. I think that the places that sell guns, oh, I'm going really hard right now. I think that the places that sell guns should do enough background check into past arrest things, documented things, like when they get sent to the house for these things. Those places should get charged too, whoever sold them the gun. You're selling this person this gun. Yes, the parent's a fucking idiot, but you are literally giving this person. Would you go to another country and just hand someone a gun? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. And you should have that same decency. I think they should get charged too. Fuck them all, dude. And bro, I love my shit, bro. I love what I got. So it's gun insurance. True. I think gun insurance should be a thing, man. I think, and then these places be more responsible. Insurance companies. I think, yeah, I mean.
As the casualties are mounting, dispatchers frantically assist callers as the horror continues to unfold.
We have shots fired. We need police. They're still shooting as we speak. He's already shot about 5 people. The shooters in the building.
You said there were 5 people shot there? Or he got...
As a parent, you're required to lock them up in some places. Not everywhere. And in fact, I'm going to be real. The problem with yours is you never hear somebody who has these mental problems. You have never heard someone say, yeah, my kid has been saying this horrible shit for years. I locked up my guns. They fucking broke into my safe. It's never that. It is never that. They either have the kids buy guns. I know, always. I'm not saying like, I'm saying in the sense of like, I'm saying yeah, no, I know what I get it. I'm saying that, the places that do, it's so rough, man. It's so rough because you can raise a child to be the best human, bro. But when you have these things, and these companies need to look into it too. This kid in this video for years has been talking about wanting to hurt people. He hates society, and they sold him a gun.
First officers are arriving at the scene. Dispatchers and responding officers communicate in real time. However, in the midst of the chaos, details are not yet clear.
Have we confirmed whether we have 1 or 2 shooters?
Reports are saying 2 shooters. Okay, is it 1 person, 2 person?
Can't tell, just multiple rifle shots, but it sounds like the same report, so I'm assuming 1.
Okay, are they inside or outside?
Last they were outside.
Okay.
I'm getting information that he's still inside the building from somebody pulling off the lot.
Footage reveals that after carrying out his plan, Brandon returned to an earlier location in the FedEx facility without so much as a shred of his...
You know what I fucking love? Look at Brandon's nice-ass fucking car he hopped in. This motherfucker, bro. Look at that. The fucking... What is that a fucking... That's gotta either be... Chad, is that an Audi or is that a... It's either a Volkswagen and Audi. That's why... The reason I say that is there's two... We'll see right now.
He then proceeded to end one more life. His own.
No. Oh, okay. That's okay.
Employees on site continue to place calls, begging and pleading for help in this surreal nightmare that has been sprung upon them without warning. Bro. As far as they are aware, the shooter is still preying on victims.
Pussy, bro.
Is there someplace you can get safe? I want you to stay safe, okay?
I don't know because I still hear gunshots in there inside the
Yo, Chad, could you imagine being such a pussy that you prey on people that can't do anything back, but when the fucking army's against you, then you gotta fight back? You can't take the shot? You pussy.
Is there someplace you can hide? Is there a desk, something you can get under?
You bitch.
I'm at door 235. There is a trailer on this door. Get under. Slide under that.
Someplace where you can stay safe, okay? Really well, okay? Stay with me, okay?
As Natasha and another employee remain hidden, well over 100 officers are dispatched to the scene.
2 more down, car and parking lot, white Toyota Camry.
Oh, it was a Camry.
Control, advise Eskenazi will have multiple patients. Advise them to be ready.
I'm outside the lobby. I had to get all the people out. He couldn't get through the turnstiles.
No, I completely agree. But the reason I say it the way I do is if you are trying to take your own life, then be full-blown not a bitch. You're going to be that much of a pussy, then show how much you really have balls. Go against the shots. Shoot. Go against someone that can defend themselves. If that's how you're going to go out, then do it. Because you're a fucking bitch, dude.
Judy encounters the officers as they make their way through the building to secure.
In my opinion, bro, I wish there was a world where, like, these pussies that do end up fighting back, you could just, like, I don't think that, I wish you could just, like, shoot them and get away where, oh man, how to put this? I wish there was a way where even the fucking assholes that do, like, fight back, they could just, like, get slightly injured so they have to spend the rest of their lives in prison. Dude, prison for mass shooters is not a good time. It's not a good time. And a lot of them, that's why they're pussies and they don't last there either. I wish there was a way.
Cure the scene.
You know, it'd be even cooler. I've said this before, chat. We make a reality TV show. We put it on Netflix. It's called Survivor, the real shit. And we take these weirdos, and this goes for like predators, all these motherfuckers. We don't waste our tax money. We send them to an island, and every fucking year, it's like 1,000 of them on one giant island, and it's a whole season, bro. And the last to survive survives. And then that guy, his dope ass shit he gets for surviving is he gets to stay for one more season. You never leave the island, bitch. And you know what's crazy? No one would complain. No one would be like, oh, I feel so bad for this guy. He was a fucking weirdo. No one would say that. I would pay money for that. Yeah, you could be like, oh, yeah, but human rights. No, you're not a human at that point. You could say whatever you want, religion, whatever. You're not a human. I don't believe you're a human. Go to the doghouse, dog.
Dispatchers.
If you're not even a dog, bro. You're not even that.
Check in with callers
you're not a
who have
fish.
remained on
you're
the
nothing
lines.
to me. I fully believe
the
that.
officers know where you are, okay? I've put that in there, okay? Do you want to stay
You
on
are
the line
nothing
with
to me.
until you get there?
I don't know if that's brutal.
I'm not going to leave you.
I
will not leave you.
Isn't it weird to see like Bake Fresh cry when we do like a drive-by and show love to people, and then I'm here like, oh, these motherfuckers.
Then, okay?
The two different.
I'm going to stay with you then, okay? You're fine.
The two different sides of me, bro. Oh,
after more than 30 minutes with the dispatcher, Natasha's wait is over.
Help! 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 I'm under.
Allegedly, because of the facility's policy that
You
employees
underestimate
couldn't carry
people?
cell
Serial
phones in
killers
certain
actually have
areas.
fans? Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Trust me, I've looked in that shit. That serial killer fan shit's crazy.
Some workers may not have been able to phone for help or contact friends and family during the shooting. The killing spree had come to an end, but the aftermath of the attack is difficult to fathom.
He shot so many people. Oh my God, he got Uncle, and Uncle's only been here a week.
Like,
They're
bro.
dead out here.
8 innocent, unwitting victims.
Yo, like that dude from Sandy Hook, bro. That dude from Sandy Hook. I don't think there's a human in this world, at least a normal human, that would not like to see that dude on an island. Like, oh, I gotta be careful what I say.
Lives ended abruptly.
Like that dude's not a human. Chet, that dude is not a fucking human. That guy deserves to, bro, dude, let me be president.
Brandon is located by officers as they confirm that he is now deceased. It was then that Brandon's disturbing motive was revealed. Brandon was heartbroken over a My Little Pony character. In his final Facebook post on April 15th, 2021, he wrote, "I hope that I can be with Applejack in the afterlife."
Oh my God. Not Apple. Oh my.
My life has no meaning without her.
Oh
if there's no
my
afterlife
God.
and she isn't real, then my life never mattered anyway.
But I kind of just need to talk to you about what happened that day and how you're feeling about whether you'd want it back or if you.
Oh, Joe, sorry to interrupt, but I don't want it back at all. It's fine.
What would be your goal for us to do?
Cup of Joe, Applejack is a fucking My Little Pony character. He's offended that a My Little Pony character can't exist in his realm. What the fuck, man? Let me run this back real quick just so I can understand this, because this is fucked up. Hold on.
Ceased. It was then that Brandon's disturbing motive was revealed.
What the fuck?
Brandon was heartbroken over a My Little Pony character. In his final Facebook post on April 15th, 2021, he wrote, "I hope that I can be with Applejack in the afterlife. My life has no meaning without her. If there's no afterlife and she isn't real, then my life never mattered anyway."
But I kind of just need to talk to you about what happened that day and how you're feeling about whether you'd want it back or if you.
Oh, the Danny Phantom. Meow. That's on next week's episode. That's a good one.
Joe, sorry to interrupt, but I don't want it back at all. It's fine.
What would be your goal for us to do with the gun?
Just destroy it, or
okay.
Well, yeah, I'd say that. Because I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting my life back on track. I don't have any mental health issues that I'm aware of. I don't think I do. And I would.
Okay, the editor is so good. I don't think I have any mental health issues. I don't think I do. This pony in the background has gone through some shit.
Say depressed, but my feelings for the reason why I got a gun is because I wanted to show my best friend who's really into hunting and stuff. Mainly also for like the fun of shooting it.
I mean, if you're getting it back on track, I don't know what it's off track of it unless it's just that you didn't get your high school diploma.
I mean, off track. I mean, it's that. I mean, I'd say that. I mean, do you think this, like, not doing anything with your life is on track? I mean, I don't think so.
Well, no, but I also think that could make me sad and depressed if I felt like a failure or whatever, but apparently that's not what you're feeling, so.
I just signed up for GED. I'm going to get my GED. I'm going to counseling or therapy, or I'm not really sure what the correct term is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get my life back on track, and I'm really trying hard.
The FBI concluded Brandon's purpose was to demonstrate his masculinity and capability while fulfilling a final desire to experience killing people. It was a moment in time that further reinforced the importance of not only recognizing red flags, but acting upon them too.
Dude, okay, this ain't hard, chat. Am I wrong here? I don't have kids, so maybe someone, I know a lot of my community, tell me if I'm wrong here. I know that a lot of you do. If my kid, right, I'm going to say my kid because I don't know, but if my kid, puts yourself in my situation, loves My Little Pony and thinks that its real lover is a My Little Pony character, and it's my kid's entire life was I want to hurt people and I want guns. I think that is such an easy, like, dodge. Like, it is so easy to avoid this. What the fuck?
Those 8 lives that were lost that day ranged in age from 19 years to 74 years and include Matthew Alexander, Samaria Blackwell, Amarjeet Johal, Jasvinder Kaur, Jaswinder Singh, Amarjeet Sekhan, Carly Smith, and John Weissert. Brandon's mother wants her son to know that when she cries these days, it's not for him, it's for the victims. If she could talk to him today, she'd say, I grieve those people more than I ever will.
Take back everything I said about Mom. She's a fucking idiot, but if she stands on that business, she's a fucking idiot. She deserves, honestly, to be in prison with him, but unfortunately, if she can't be, if she has that resentment, you know, I agree with those people. That's pretty fucking W of Mom.